Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing a super highly requested review. We are reviewing the Gymshark high support sports bras. So this is super exciting because this is Gymshark's first high support sports bra ever, which they have actually made some decent support sports bras in the past. Not all of their bras, of course, but I like that they're even saying that this is their first true high support sports bra because it definitely offers more support than a lot. This is something that's definitely new to Gymshark. It's definitely something I feel like they've been lacking for a while, especially when I was shopping on Gymshark a few years ago when they had their original Energy Seamless sets, their flex sets. All of the sports bras were pretty light support, and when I was a little bit heavier, my boobs were about a cup size bigger, I really couldn't wear those sports bras. So I love that they're trying to do high support sports bras. We'll put them to the test today and see if they are high support. But either way, I think it's definitely more inclusive to have a high support range for the girls with bigger girls. And something that they've been doing lately is making more affordable items. I never reviewed their training leggings that were like, I think like $30, but some of the sports bras that they released in this collection were $25 and the max price is $40. And for a sports bra that is actually truly high support, $40 is not a lot of money. When I was doing a lot of dancing and really had to hold the girls down, I was spending a lot of money on high support sports bras because you really needed that. So I love that they're making this more affordable for people. And there's a lot of features on these sports bras that I definitely look for when it comes to a high support sports bra. So definitely excited for this. Before we begin, it's time for a little disclaimer. So I did receive these items from Gymshark to review. They did send them to me. I know, it's crazy what is going on. You guys know the #1 priority for me on my channel is to be 100% honest in my reviews. So I did deny payment for this review. So this is completely unsponsored. And I made it very clear that this review will be 100% honest, as all of my reviews are. But you guys know I do always want to take the opportunity to review things if I get a chance, especially pre-launch. I do wish that I was able to review these pre-launch for you guys, but unfortunately the way things worked out, it just wasn't able to happen. So hopefully this review isn't too late, but I know a lot of these sports bras are still in stock. So Gymshark did make 6 new sports bras. I have 4 of them here today. I have 2 of the medium support sports bras and 2 of the high support. On the website, it is very clear they do label the support level. I will be giving them my own ratings of what I think the support level is because I'm very picky about my support level. I do wear a 32 triple D bra size, and I feel like a lot of people throw around the terms like medium and high support, so I will be actually giving them my own ratings. They did aim to make these sports bras very functional and comfortable, so we'll also see that. So far the fabrics actually do feel pretty soft. All of the sports bras are pretty basic, and they do all come in basic colors and some brighter colors, so they are definitely good for like mixing and matching with leggings. They're not like too crazy anything going on. First, we have the Racerback training sports bra. This is a medium impact bra. Just looking at it, I actually think that it might even be a high impact. The sports bra is actually made of a super soft brushed fabric. I wasn't expecting the fabrics to be brushed, but they are really soft. Kind of feels like the Gymshark X Whitney collection material, so it is still thin, but it is brushed. This sports bra does have a scooped neckline. The straps are thick and elastic, and they're also adjustable, which is really nice to see on a high impact, medium impact sports bra. The back does have a Racerback mesh detail, and the back also does have a double hook closure, so you are able to adjust it a little bit for your size needs. Here's a close-up of the fabric. I know it's black, so it might be a little hard to see, but it is brushed. And something I've made many a rant about is removable cup pads. I think removable cup pads are really cheap and I don't like them. And let me say, I am very excited to see that Gymshark actually made sewn-in cup pads. If I'm looking for a high-impact sports bra, I'm looking for sewn-in cup pads. So these cup pads are molded and sewn into the bra. Around them is kind of a breathable mesh material, and the cup pads themselves do look like regular cup pads, but they are sewn in, so they're not gonna get crinkled up, they're not gonna move around, they're gonna stay in their place where they should be. So I got this sports bra in a size small. I believe it comes in size extra small through extra large. I do have to say, for high impact sports bras, I usually like to see like at least like a small like A through C, a small D through F, like at least some sort of range, because I do think sports bras fit a little bit differently if you have like an A through C cup versus like a D through F cup. So that's definitely something I wish they would have done, but I did get my normal size small. That's my normal sports bra size, so we'll see if these fit. Okay, so far I'm really not mad at this sports bra. I am wearing a size small. All of my measurements will be down below. I did put this on the tightest clasp. I could have probably done the medium as well. The band fits me really nicely, and I do wear a size 32 band. And the adjustable straps were really nice. I did tighten mine up quite a bit. And yeah, I'm totally fitting into this sports bra. It does have a pretty scooped neck, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot of cleavage going on. There's no side boob spillage happening, so I'm very covered up on the side, which I always like. I don't like side boobs. It's not a trend for the gym. The fabric is actually super soft, which is really nice. I wouldn't expect this fabric to be entirely sweat sweat proof though. It is pretty thick because of like the pads and everything, so it's a lot of layers for the sweat to penetrate, you know, but because it is that brushed material, probably would show sweat, obviously not in the black, but you know, other colors. But because the fabric is brushed and really soft, I'm not having any of that like itchy irritation in the armpit region. In terms of support, I'm really not jiggling at all. This one is labeled as a medium support, but I'm not really sure why, to be honest. I think this should be a high support. There wasn't any jiggling, and I honestly feel really secure and there's no spillage. The back is pretty open, and I do like Racerback sports bras just because the straps are never gonna fall down, so that's definitely nice. There are no real details on the front of this sports bra, but there is a little mesh in the back. Yeah, honestly, this one's pretty good. I would say this is definitely high support. Next, we have the ruched training sports bra. This one is a medium impact as well, and it is only $25. I'm actually still waiting for it to arrive, so I will insert a little clip of me back with the review for the rest of this, but I'll talk about a few points first. This sports bra really reminded me of the Gymshark Ease sports bra. The Gymshark Ease sports bra was super popular. I know a lot of you guys have been looking for it ever since it was discontinued, and this is a kind of bra that even like old Gymshark athletes that are no longer working with Gymshark, I still see them wearing these bras because they really liked it. So definitely glad they kind of brought it back, but it looks like a little more support. This bra does have removable cut pads, so not my favorite, but I know a lot of people don't mind them. There's a little ruched detail on the front to kind of separate the boobies a little bit. The bra does have adjustable cross back straps, so we love that they're adjustable, and the cross in the back helps make sure they're not going to fall off. And there is a little mesh panel in the back for some breathability as well. Okay, so here's the Roush front bra. The material is also brushed on this one. It does have the ruching, which I think is kind of nice because it gives like a little bit of separation just so it doesn't look like, I don't know, like uniboob. Has the little logo here. Again, it's just like the press-on one. This one has a nice scoop neck. It has like a little more cleavage than some of the other ones, but I'm definitely not like spilling out, and I don't think it's like too much. And there actually is like pretty good side boob coverage, so I would say if you're a bigger cup size, this one would still like cover a decent amount for you. So this one is a solid medium support, definitely not as high as the other ones, but I'm really not jiggling a lot, and that's actually pretty impressive considering the like spaghetti straps. They're not like the thinnest straps I've ever seen, but they're definitely like still spaghetti straps. The straps are adjustable as well. I just had to like loosen mine a little bit just to give me a little more space, but it did fit me. The band fits me perfectly, so I definitely say true to size. This is a size small, but if you're in between, I would size up. It's a little tight on me, so if I was any bigger, it would be too small, but at least in this current size, it actually fits well. And it has a little mesh panel in the back. It's pretty subtle, like you don't really even see it, especially in the darker colors. Might be a little more noticeable in the white, but it is there. But yeah, I think this one's sold out right now, at least in the white. The other colors, it's still in stock, but I definitely think it's a nice basic. And $25 is super affordable, so I really don't have any bad things to say. I wouldn't, however, expect this to be sweat proof because the material is brushed, and this one isn't as thick as the other sports bras, so I feel like I would see some like under boob sweat going on. Next, we have the open back training bra, and this is one of their high support sports bras. Definitely looking like a high support when I look at it. This bra is $40, so all of the high impact bras are $40. Again, this comes in size extra small to extra large. I got a size small. This is definitely the type of bra that I expect there to be at least some sort of cup range, so we'll see if this does fit a bigger cup size. So this bra, it's not even like sewn in cup pads, like it's totally like a pre-formed like cup area. So the girls sit right in these little molded areas. I would be interested to see how these fit a smaller cup size because they are molded. We will obviously see how they fit me, but this kind of pre-molded thing does provide a lot of support usually. The fabric is similar to the other bras. It is a brushed material, and it's honestly really soft. The top of the bra has a little mesh detail. The bottom is actually a super thick elastic, so this should potentially help with keeping the girls kind of in place down there. It does have a little Gymshark logo on the side here. It is just their classic like heat seal branding, so there is some risk for it peeling off. I would like to see maybe like a little like rubberized logo or something. The straps do come into a Racerback, and then they do have a slight area of adjustableness. You're not gonna have as much room to adjust the straps as the black medium impact bra, but there still is some space here. And you have a double hook closure as well. So here we have the open back high impact bra. And there's some things I like about this bra, but there's also a few complaints I have. So definitely love the soft brushed fabric. I think that's really nice. The cup pads are also pre-molded, so they do give a lot of shape. I do like the little mesh detail. I think it adds like a nice little contrast. So I actually really like this little elastic at the bottom. I think it makes it really easy to use the little clasp in the back to adjust and not be uncomfortable. And even though it's like kind of a raw edge, not really a raw edge, but it is an elastic, it's actually not very uncomfortable at all. It's actually, I think, like brushed on the inside, so it is pretty soft. So my complaint with this one is because the cup pads are pre-molded, but the bra only came in size extra small through extra large with no cup size differences, I don't think that the pre-molded cup pads are really gonna fit everyone. I am a triple D cup size, and I do have to say, I feel like my boobs want to go out a little more. The molded cup pad kind of ends here, but you can see I'm kind of extending out a little bit, so I think I might actually be a little too big for this bra, but I don't think the issue is in the sizing of the bra because the small does fit me really well in the band, and if I sized up, the band would probably be too big. So I think it is just an issue of the molded cups not really fitting everyone, which makes sense to me because I wouldn't expect a molded cup to fit every cup size because I mean, it's the cups, you have different cup sizes. I think this bra would be better suited for like a C to D cup size and not like a double to triple D. But I think it's just a little small for me. Like I can definitely wear it still, but it's not a perfect fit. On the plus side, it's not uncomfortable and it still is offering a decent amount of support. But honestly, I think the medium impact sports bra with the sewn in actual cup pads, I think that one actually offered me a little more support because the cups just molded to me a little better. So I do actually prefer this one even for support, which is kind of interesting, and this one's cheaper, so not mad about that. This one also has less room to adjust the straps, so if you often have an issue with straps being too long, I'm not sure this would be the sports bra for you. The other one might be better because the straps adjust like the whole way. And lastly, we have the mesh neckline high impact training sports bra. This one I have actually worn so far and definitely did hold the girls in. This bra has the same kind of pre-formed cup region as the last high impact bra. It also has a band along the bottom, but this one is made of the brushed fabric. It's not the same elastic material as the last high impact bra. This one is more of a high neck sports bra. It does kind of come in the middle a little bit, kind of similar to, I'm wearing the Flawless Knit sports bra right now, and it does have a similar neckline. The sports bra does have a mesh panel in the middle, so it is a little bit breathable. There are also mesh panels that go around the back as well, and the bra also has the hook closure. It kind of has like a little double strap situation going on, but the top strap is adjustable, and this comes in a bunch of colors, but I thought this little green was nice. I think this green might match the camo. Let's see. So this is the Gymshark camo, and actually the green does match pretty well, so if you want to mix and match with the camo, it does work. And here's the last sports bra. This is another high impact bra. And I think I like the shape of this one better on me than the last high impact bra. I do really like the high neckline and I like the little mesh V detail. This one, because it is a high neckline, you're obviously not having any cleavage issues here, but I do have a little bit of side boob. I think that this is again due to the fact that the cup pads are pre-molded, and I think my boobs are just a little bit big for the pre-molded cup pads, so I am having a little bit of spillage, and I also feel like I'm coming out of the top here. The cup pads themselves end about here, and my boobs are feeling like they're still kind of pushed up here, so I'm contained and I don't feel like I'm gonna spill out of this bra at all. But if you do have a bigger cup size, again, I would just keep in mind that this might not be the perfect fit for you. So again, I think this is more for a C to D cup range, not for a double D plus. That being said, it is super high support. Oftentimes with bras that come up really high, I just find that they do a really good job of like keeping the girls in and not bouncing around. The bra does have some cute panel details on the side, and it goes mesh around here as well as in the front. The straps are adjustable, but I personally didn't even have to adjust these, but they are available to adjust if you need. And again, I have it on the tightest hook, so I still think that they are pretty true to size in terms of band size. And I like the colors that these come in. They come in a good range of neutrals and some kind of cute colors, so yeah. Alright, so that's it for the high impact sports bra review. I'm kind of surprised that I felt like the medium impacts were the real winners here. I just really liked how that black medium impact sports bra fit me, and I feel like it would definitely mold to a lot of cup sizes. It would be great to see them come out with a high impact line that's like more aimed towards like bigger cup sizes to really fit the girls with the bigger girls. But overall, I think for most cup sizes, a lot of these sports bras would fit, and I really like how they're a little more affordable than usual Gymshark sports bras. Peach was in the middle of taking a little nap, but she did want to come and say hi. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you want to see me review next. And let me know in the comments down below if you got any of these sports bras and what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!